What's up guys, it's Eric Kelly aka the Tech Gentleman, and we're back with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 and also taking a look at the 65 watt power adapter trio charger from Samsung. Before we get going, I want to remind you guys, make sure you hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll have links in the description below. Also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you got any comments or questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get back to you. But without further ado, let's talk tech. Alright guys, so disclaimer, you could probably hear it in my voice. Your boy's sick. Alright, I'm recovering from strep. I've been fighting the urge to record videos just to try to salvage my throat, but it's time. Alright, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be grimy and gritty, but I want to get this coverage out to you guys. We got the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 in the building. As you know, I've been using my baby, the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. Came from a Z Flip 3. So we're going to be replacing my wife's Z Flip. And just for comparison, for the boxes, you can see they changed it up this year. The new box says Flip. The old box just had Z with the Flip branding in the bottom. And I did get my wife one of the bespoke versions. So this is her old phone. She did get one of the pink joints, and all of the bespoke joints came with that nice frosted glass for whatever color you picked. You get the black rails. I think that the bespoke versions last year was super dope. This year I got the pink gold. It's more of a standard color, but we are going to, okay. I thought T-Mobile would have opened this up already, but they didn't. But this year I got the pink gold, and we're gonna make the unboxing pretty quick. So this year's versions of the phone, they all look a little bit more classy, especially with the colored edges. And I passed on the Z Flip 4 in favor of the Z Fold 4. This year I want to get back into the Fold, and immediately this thing looks super classy. I mean, look at that rail, the color on it. And it's just a little bit more flatter, so it just feels a little bit more premium. This color combo, the kind of rose gold, pink gold rail on it with that kind of soft pink color. And this is matte, which is nice because, like I said last year, if you wanted one of the matte versions, you had to get the bespoke edition. But this year, all of the standard colors are matte, as far as I can tell. So this is pretty clean. But all in all, the design is pretty much the same. They iterated on it a little bit. I'll go ahead and take this first close. The hinge is definitely sturdier. It seems a little bit shallower. Let's take a look. Put these guys back to back. Not much difference in the hinge, to be honest. And even the magnets on these guys are kind of keeping them lined up for me. But you do have that shiny hinge on there, which is nice. Like I said, it's just a classier looking phone this year. Last year it looked kind of, utilitarian, very, modern with the black borders or the color match borders. This year you're getting the shiny borders on it. I think it looks good. I'm glad they didn't do the camera cutout in that shiny color. I think that would have been too much. But all in all, I think this is a slick looking device. And it is pretty much the same as last year. Go ahead and power it on. This is the T-Mobile variant. Screens are pretty much the same. As far as the crease on it, it looks and feels like it's a little bit shallower than last year. It's kind of hard to tell. So this is my wife's baby, right? She's had this since day one. And the hinge on it is still strong, but out the gate, this is just a sturdier hinge. Like you could tell that you can pretty much adjust it to any angle and it's gonna stay, right? So that quality is definitely there. I like it. So guys, I want to do a quick rundown of the specs on this device. So this is rocking the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. This has 8 gig of RAM. And it also has a 12 megapixel main sensor and a 12 megapixel wide. Shoots in 4K video. The internal screen opens up to 6.7 inches, pretty much the same as last year. And this guy also has a 3700 milliamp hour battery. But yeah, so I want to do a quick little size comparison as well to the Z Fold 4, just for, for giggles. So fold it up. This is what we're looking at here. Obviously a huge size difference. Opened up, you can see that once you open them up, that these two devices, you're actually getting a bigger screen as far as the front goes on the flip. But then of course, if you open up the fold, it's a whole different story, right? Whole different ballpark. And this is why you buy the fold right here. All right, this is convenient, but the screen on the inside is definitely the star of the show. All right, if you guys got any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section. We're gonna move on and pop open this power delivery power adapter trio charger from Samsung right quick. So first off, that was significantly harder than it should have been. I pretty much had to destroy the box to get it open. And this is the charger right here. This is a brick. All right, this thing, I mean, it has some heft to it. So you get 3 charging ports on it. You get 2 Type-C chargers and you get a USB-A charger. The USB-A, if you can see on there, does a max of 15 watts, while the middle Type-C port does a max of 25 and the top Type-C does a max of 65 watts. So this is using the new Power Delivery 3.0 PPS, the Programmable Power Protocol or something like that. Basically, it can fluctuate real time with whatever the power draw needs are of the device up to the maximum wattage on it. So the top port, it can draw basically from 65 all the way down to a minimum of 18 watts. And the same for the middle port, as far as the minimum 18 up to a max of 25. And of course, the one on the bottom is a kind of older school port. It's gonna do a max of 15 watts. So this is pretty hefty, I mean, pretty handy to have. This way you only pack cables. You have one brick, plug this in, charge up everything, charge up your watch, charge up your phone. The 65 watt, I mean, maybe, you could charge a tablet. This is a kind of one size fits all. It's not a travel charger per se. The prongs don't fold down, but just having this, this protocol supported is pretty nice, right? So even if you have something that supports the 45 watt charging from Samsung, this will support that as well. All right, guys, if you got any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get back to you. But until next time, I'll talk to you. Peace.